Bruce, nice to see you again, mate. Yeah, what have you been doing with yourself? Hustling. Looks like it's going well for you, mate. That's a very impressive chain. And, who is that batting? That's not, is it? I think that's Manny Machado. Bruce, I think the old Manny's back. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 4, Episode 2 here at the New York Yankees as we look to win the World Series using only American players. And today, it should have been a big game. I mean, I suppose it still is a big game. We're playing the Tampa Bay Rays, and as you can see, it is a ridiculously close AL East that we're in so far in the early stages of this season. And, well, since last episode, there's been a few highs, Manny Machado's form being one of those, but there's been also a few negatives, and our win rate is one of those things. We've actually played below 500. And the other bit of news is that you can see we have got a few injuries. Drew Rasmussen, none of these are particularly serious. He's out for about another week with an oblique strain, so he should be back soon, but he's just a very quiet achiever in our bullpen, does brilliant stuff for us. And the other one is Nick Robinson, 2 to 3 weeks with an elbow strain. I don't like the sounds of elbow strains on pitches, but hopefully he will be back sooner rather than later, and we won't see any long-term effects of that injury. But he was not out for too long, so it should be okay. So that's a shame that they've both dropped out. Now, coming in to replace them, Mason Fox is coming to replace Nick Robinson. You can see he hasn't done too well lately. I'm not quite sure why he was down playing A+ ball last season. But anyway, so he's come in. And the other one that's come into the bullpen is Jack Little. We haven't seen him before. He is new. And we traded for him. A little while ago we traded for him. But he's actually looking to be quite a decent relief pitcher. So hopefully he'll come in and he'll do well, although he has had a bit of a slow start to life in the majors. The other one is Griffin Canning. He's got a day-to-day with blistered fingers. He will probably miss a start with that, but we'll work around that, and I'm sure it will be fine. That shouldn't be a long-term issue for us. Now, that's everything off the field caught up on. Let's have a look and see how we've been getting on the field. If we go back here, of course, opening day, we had a good solid win. Game 2 of this series, we won as well. Then we did lose in extra innings there. We did lose then to the Rays, though we did have in the 4th innings here where we scored all our runs, we did have a Joe Adele grand slam. Adele has been quite decent as well, actually. He's had a really good, strong start to the year. So that was the Tampa Bay series. We went on to win that, which was good. We played the Baltimore Orioles again. We lost game 1, but we did bounce back. And in game 3 of the series, in the 6th innings, we had Isbell with a grand slam. So again, excellent stuff for him. To go and do that for us and essentially win the game in that 6th innings. Then things started to get a little bit less convincing. We went to Seattle. We lost 2 of 3. Not a day to be a pitcher, this one. 18-11. Even we did actually out-hit them, but errors, I think, have cost us there. And if we go down to the pitchers, it was Andre Jackson, who didn't have a great day. He was replaced by Garrett Cole, who also didn't have a great day. So that's one of those, isn't it, really? We played the A's. This was better. We swept them. Which was excellent. Then we went to Atlanta, lost 2 of 2, played Texas Rangers, lost all 3 of those. This series against the Rays, we've won 2 of 3 so far coming into this 4th game. So, yeah, excuse me, I'm choking on my own spit. As I said, not particularly convincing, but no one in our division has been. The Orioles are actually having a good year. But yeah, very, very close. Just 2.5 games between top and bottom. And you can see the rest of Major League Baseball there. And if we go and have a look at how everybody's numbers are stacking up, this is the pitching side of things. We'll go and move FIP over next to ERA for you. And you can see it's not been fantastic for someone like Andre Jackson, who was brilliant last year, though FIP suggests maybe he's been a little bit unlucky. Babbitt just had a bit of a slow start, and the other one that's had a bit of a slow start is Seth Elledge, though I think, well, especially Seth Elledge, he will almost certainly bounce back for us. Otherwise, you look at Mason Fox, his FIP suggests he's been unlucky. Vesia has been quite good, though maybe a little bit lucky. Hicks is just doing what he does. But generally speaking, it's not going too bad. And the hitting side of things, I've already sort of pointed out Manny Machado. It's good to see him back on form. Adele, you can see, has had a really good start to the year as well. We're hitting relatively solidly. Fletcher is maybe a slight disappointment, though. Those numbers aren't, they're not shocking, are they? So it's not too bad at all. And JJ has maybe been a disappointment, only batting 240 so far, but early in the season yet, I have full faith he will bounce back, and he will bounce back very well for us. So that's everything caught up on. Let's go and have a look at the lineups for this game against the Rays. What has happened to Tampa Bay? Look at those matchups. So it's Fletcher leading us off at second. It's JJ batting second in left field. Isbell in center field bats third. Machado the cleaning up at third base. Sego batting 5 at shortstop. Joey Gallo in right field bats 6. Adele, the designated hitter, he bats 7. Evan White, the first baseman, bats 8. Carson Kelly is behind the plate. And we've got Casey Mize, or Mize, or I'm not quite sure how we say that. He's on the mound, doing a decent job so far, filling in for Trevor Stephan while he's injured. And for them, we've got Joe Ryan, not a name I'm familiar with. He has no movement whatsoever, and otherwise looks decent, doesn't he? ERA this season of 4.26, a whip of 153, ERA plus of 111, a WAR of 0.3. So he looks as though he's sort of bang average, doesn't he? Let's hope we make him look better. Oh, he's got a bit of an injury as well, so maybe he won't be, he's not going to be at his best, is he? So here we go. Welcome to Yankee Stadium. It is Mize on the mound. Our first chance to look at him. We're going to start with a 3-1, it looks like. So let's hope we don't walk the leadoff man, though you would suggest that that's maybe exactly what's about to happen. No, it's a ground ball. Fletcher has it, and that'll be the first out. Excellent stuff. Next up for them is Lowe. He's batting 176 so far this season. It's a 1-0 on him, and that is hit into center field. Isbell's there, and that is 2 away. And it's Vander Franco who comes in now. 290 he's batting this season. Another 3-1 pitch. Are we going to get a walk here? No, we're not, but it's going to be a base hit. Up the middle, Isbell has it into the shortstop there, and that will be a 2-out single. Rowdy Tellez, Toronto Blue Jays legend for us, of course, batting 283 this season. There goes the runner. We've read him like a book. Take him away, boys. That'll end the innings. Well done, Carson Kelly, and Mize as well, to be honest. It wasn't even close at second, was it? Fletcher will lead us off, batting 283 in a slump, but we know he's a very good contact hitter. I'm sure he'll be back sooner rather than later, and that might be him back there. A leadoff single for our second baseman. And, well, we like that, don't we? In comes JJ, batting 240. As I said, he has been a disappointing season so far. He's taken a 3-0 pitch. Punched it down the left field line. Is that going to get Fletcher over to second? Yes, a third, sorry. Is he going to go home? He is. Fletcher scores from first, and it's an RBI double for Blade. Well, that's how you start an innings, isn't it? No one out. Runner at second. One across the plate. Isbell steps in. He's batting 234. Another one that's maybe been slightly disappointing. He grounds out there to second. We'll get JJ over to third, though. And it's Manny Machado batting 304. And in danger of looking like a batter again. He's hit that straight to left field. And is it going to score a run? It is going to score a run. A sac fly for Machado. He's closing in on 1,000 career RBIs. So he's got 4 to go now before he gets to that. Corey Seager comes in, full count, he grounds it to first, and that'll end the innings, but 2 across the plate. We like that, don't we? In comes Tellez now again to face Mize. Of course, he was batting when we got the runner at second, and that is a leadoff walk. Now, Tellez isn't going to steal a base. It's Kondo to the plate, batting 176. I have a feeling we may have had him on the baseball journeyman in Japan. But he's popped that up into center field. Runner will stay at first. That's 1 away. Willie Adams comes in, batting 247. Oh, we picked him off at first. Mize. Wonderful stuff. 2 away now. And let's see if we can end this innings at the plate. It's a full count. And we do. I tell you what, he's looking quite nice on the mound, isn't he? Very, very good job. In comes Joey Gallo now, batting 188. As ever with Joey, though, it's not about the batting average. It's about the RBIs, the home runs, and the on-base percentage. But he's grounded that out, and that'll be 1 away. In will come Joe Adele, batting 344. He has been, I think, so far the standout player, but he struck out there. That's going to be 2 away. For Evan White, a star, of course, opening day, batting 287. He's sort of dropped off a little bit since then, and that is popped up, and that'll be the end of the second. So nothing for us there, but we do still have that 2-run lead, which is important. And it's going to be Broseo coming in to bat for them now. Batting 312. You suggest he might be a little bit higher up the order with that sort of average. But he's popped that up. Isbell's there, and that'll be 1 away. In will come Proctor, who is batting 429. That's quite a high average, isn't it? A little bit less than that now. There's a second strikeout of the game for Mize, and it brings Holsizer up. He is having, he's 0 for 4 so far this season, probably his second game of the season, and that is a walk, a 2-out walk. It'll bring Stevenson back to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. It's a 3-1. We don't really want 2 runners on if we can help it, but that is straight to Joey Gallo out there in right field, and that'll end the top of the third. And still just the 1 hit for the Rays. It brings Carson Kelly to the plate, batting .242 this season, a 1-2 pitch, and Carson Kelly slaps it into right field for a leadoff single. This is good. This is very, very good. It brings Fletcher back up. He's 1 for 1 today. First pitch swing. Fletcher pops that up. Kelly will go back to first, and that'll be 1 away. In will come JJ now, who of course hit the RBI double last time up. An 0-1. JJ has popped that up. That'll be 2 away. Kelly will stay at first. It'll bring in Isbell, who is 0 for 1 today. Come on, Isbell. A 1-1. He gets it back up the middle, and that will get Kelly to second. Will he go to third? He's going to try for it, and he will get there. Runners at the corners, 2 away for Manny Machado, who of course hit the sac fly last time up. This time he grounds it to third, and that'll end the innings. And there will be no run for us there in the third, but still 2-0. Mize back to the mound to face Lowe, who is 0 for 1. It's a 1-0 pitch, and it is a ground ball. Machado has it over to first, 1 away. It is now Franco coming back up to bat. He got a hit last time. He's 1 for 1. This time he walks. So with 1 out, we do have a man at first. Tellez comes to the plate. I think he walked last time too, didn't he? This time he hits it back to the pitcher. There's one. Can we turn a double? Oh, we can. Wonderful stuff. And that ends the top of the 4th. All right, Corey Seager now to lead us off. He's 0 for 1 today. A 3-1 pitch. And Corey Seager grounds it to third. That'll be 1 away. Shame for him. He recently got his 250th career double, actually, did old Corey Seager, so that's good to see. Not so good to see is Joey Gallo walking back to the dugout, which brings Adele to the plate, 0 for 1. Another 2-2 pitch, and Adele, no, straight to center field, and that will end the 4th. Good thing we got runs in the first, because there's not been much since, has there? Kondo comes back up. It's a 2-2 pitch. Can Mize sit him down? Yes, he can. And that is 1 away. Adams back up to bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Another 2-2 pitch. And another strikeout. This is wonderful stuff from our young starting pitcher. A reminder, he's not in the sort of the first choice team. He's only in the lineup because of the injury to Stefan. But he's putting on a nice show there. But that will be a 2-out infield hit, which is a little bit unfortunate. And let's see what he can do now with Proctor, who is 0 for 1. It's another 2-2. And that should end the innings. Seager over to Fletcher, and it's an easy out, isn't it? That ends the top of the 5th. Still only 2 hits for the Rays through 5. No runs, of course. Evan White to lead us off. He's 0 for 1 today. Evan White. That looked a ball, didn't it? But he's popped it up into left field for 1 away. It'll bring up Carson Kelly, who, of course, got the hit last time around. And this time he has popped that up. And short of an error, that'll be 2 away. Back to the top of the order we go. Fletcher, who is 1 for 2. It's a 1-0 pitch. And it is going to be a hit, is it? Yes, it is. Shortstop can't make a play. And it's a 2-out single for Fletcher. In comes JJ, who's 1 for 2. Another 2-2 pitch. And that will be a strikeout that ends the 5th. Still 2-0. Casey Mize back to the mound. Holsizer to the plate. He is 0 for 4 this season. I think he walked last time up. This time he strikes out. And Mize is injured. Hopefully nothing too serious, but that'll do it for him. 5.1 innings, no runs, 2 hits. It'll bring Seth Elledge in. Now, as I said at the top, he is been a little bit disappointing so far this year, but he is someone I have full faith being able to come back. And there's a nice start as he strikes out whoever that was batting. Stevenson. In comes Lowe now, who's 0 for 2 today. Another 1-2 pitch. And Seth Elledge gets the pop-up. Isbell comes in. Should be a simple catch. And that'll end the top of the 6th. Still 2-0 to the Yankees. Isbell will lead us off now. 1 for 2 he is today. A 3-1 pitch. And Isbell, oh, it's gone straight back to the pitcher, and that'll be 1 away. Machado now, who's 0 for 1, with that RBI, of course, as well. And Machado gets it into right field. That'll be a 1-out single. We've got a sneezing cat. Hi, Gus. And let's see what Corey Seager even can do, who is 0 for 2 today. A first pitch swing. Sega smashes that to the fence. And that might be our third run. Is Machado going to be able to score? He comes around. He doesn't stop, but he's thrown out at the plate. Oh, Manny. 2 away. Sega gets himself over to third. And it's Joey Gallo now who's 0 for 2 to face the new man on the mound, Amir Garrett. It's a 1-2 pitch. Can Joey Gallo get that run across? No, he can't. And that ends the 6th. So near yet so far. It's still 2-0. And Seth Elledge will face Franco, who is 1 for 1. I think with a walk in there as well. He's got a strikeout now as well. Elledge is looking back to his form, isn't he? It's Rowdy Tellez now, who's 0 for 1. A full count. Tellez grounds it to first. It should be an easy enough play. It is, and that's 2 away. And get your stretchers ready because it's almost time. Kondo now, who's 0 for 2, comes in to face Seth Elledge. That is hit into left field. It'll be a 2-out single. And it's Willie Adams coming in now to face Durbin Feltman. Another about disappointment. Oh, no, he's actually done okay. ERA of 2.79. An 0-2 pitch. Can we end this innings on a strikeout? Come on, mate. Oh, of course we can. Durbin Feltman sits him down, and we will stretch 2-0 up. 7 hits to 3. And Adele will lead us off, who is 0 for 2 today. It's a full count. Let's see what Adele's got. He draws the leadoff walk. We'll take that. Wonderful stuff. Adele, strangely, still without a career triple, which I just find baffling. He's not that slow. There's another walk. And it's going to be 2 on with no one out now for Carson Kelly. He's 1 for 2. A 2-1 pitch. Carson Kelly hits it well, but straight to center field, and it won't advance the runners. And that'll be 1 away. Another new pitcher now. Brian Garcia comes in. We've had him somewhere before, I think. Fletcher, who is 2 for 3. It would be a wonderful time to get another hit here, Fletch. He has popped that up into left field. That'll be 2 away. Runners at first and second. It's JJ, who's 1 for 3. JJ, what a time to hit a home run. It's not a home run, but he's popped it into right center field. It'll score 1. It's 3-0 now. It's another RBI for JJ. It's an RBI single on this occasion. 2 away. Runners at first and second now for Isbell, who's 1 for 3. It's a 3-0. Isbell loads the bases for Manny Machado, and now we might get to see if Manny is truly back. Thrown out at the plate, of course, last time around. This time around, he hits it into right center field again. It scores 1. It scores 2. And that should, in the bottom of the 7th, just about be that. 5-0 up. Shouldn't have said that, should I? What have I done? I've jinxed that horribly. Corey Seager now with 2 on, 2 out. It's an 0-2. Corey Seager pops it up. And that will now end the innings. 3 runs, though, in the bottom of the 7th. It's 5-0 to the Yankees. And is it going to be Durbin Feltman? It is, to continue to Brosseau, who is 1 for 2 today. It's a 0-1 pitch. It's a well-hit ball, and it's a leadoff single. As JJ gets that back in. Proctor to the plate now. He's 0 for 2. A full count, a strikeout, and 1 away. Holsizer comes in now. He's 0 for 1 today. Has a walk, of course, but he has 2 strikeouts to go with that walk now. Feltman with a 3rd strikeout. 2 away with the man at first, and in comes Garrett Cole to face Stevenson. Our $36 million man out of the bullpen. It's a 3-1. It's a pop-up for a horrible second then. I thought that was leaving, but JJ makes the catch. That ends the top of the 8th. And hopefully for the last time today, we'll go and have a bat. And it's Joey Gallo, who's 0 for 3, that will lead us off. It's an 0-2 pitch. Joey Gallo grounds it into the shift. Second base has it, and that'll be 1 away. Adele, who's 0 for 2. A first pitch swing from him, and Adele pops it up. And that will be 2 away. Up will come White, and let's see what he can do. He is 0 for 2. Did have a walk last time up. This time he grounds it to shortstop, and we will go with... Well, Hicks may not actually pitch, because it's not going to be a save opportunity, is it? So Garrett Cole will continue to Brendan Lowe, who's 0 for 3. It's an 0-2 pitch. Garrett Cole. Is he going to be able to make a play on that one? No, and it's a leadoff single. Franco now steps in. He's 1 for 2. And there's a strikeout. 1 away. Rowdy Tellez with the runner at first. It's a first pitch swing. It's a ground ball. That could do it. There's 1. Can we turn a double? Yes, we can. And we have blanked the Rays. So there we go, Manny Machado. I think he might be back. 3 RBIs today. Yeah, really, really good. Batting average now up to 316. Obviously, it's early days in terms of batting average, but look at that. Third in the league now for RBIs. He is, well, as I said, let's keep fingers crossed. We might have our Manny back for this season. But there we go. We can see the divisional race. Still very, very tight, of course. And, well, hopefully, cream will rise to the top and we'll be the cream. We won't be doing any sinking. But that'll do it for today, though, guys. If you have enjoyed that, do make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next time. We've got to come back for a Boston series, I think, don't we? So what if we come back? That's a bit too soon. So we'll go to Fenway. We'll come back for this Game 3 here at Fenway. And, well, hopefully, we'll be top of the division at that point. Take care.